GCI community. This is GCI Studios. Draw every day. Episode number 265 we'll be doing today once we get started drawing. Good morning to Nick, and good morning to Jack, and good morning to Nova. Welcome back, everybody. I have to remember how to do all this. It's been a while. So, hope everybody's doing well. Been kind of touching base with you guys off and on over the last few weeks, and that's been great. So, to begin, I thought we would do a review of everything I've done since we did this on the last day. Actually, the day I was leaving for vacation. This was the one we started and finished. Hey, well, thank you very much, Rustic. Welcome to you. Glad everybody's able to be here so bright and early. Yeah, this is the one that Nick had requested. It did really well. We had 8 new subscribers on this live stream, and that is a record. So we kind of ended on a high note right before I had to go. So that was great. So I thought we'd do a little bit of review before we get started, and I'm going to kind of do a floating Superman in flight in some clouds, kind of inspired by the clouds yesterday when I was coming back from Florida. But I got so busy on my Batman that I started. Hey, there's Daniel. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Thank you for being here, Daniel, and welcome everybody. So yes, this is the Two-Face, which was appropriate because you guys have probably seen that new trailer for the next Batman movie with Pattinson. And there we're going to have a Two-Face in it. So why don't we get started and just kind of go through these. I'll just talk us through a little bit, and then we'll get started on Superman. If you guys remember, this was the first one I did on the July 8th. Just kind of did a brown bat posing, and that was very fun. Good morning, Homesick Frog. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. And thank you for the likes, everybody. We're just going to kind of go through what I've done since I've been off for 2 weeks away from home. And so I just went with the pencils. I didn't have, of course, all my markers and things. And I like to focus on rendering the pencil art when I'm on the road sketching. This is just a Superman power pose. And this was also in Florida. I drew this one on the 14th. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Appreciate the likes. Oh, good job, Jack. I can't wait to check that out. The Undertaker and Chainsaw. Very cool, Jack. And so this was just a thorough pencil. You can see I used so much pencil, it was sort of smudging on the paper. And then on the 10th, I did, for some reason, decided to draw a Wolverine. And included a little bit of a Marvel. Superman smiling while holding a car over a victim as far as about to hit him. Oh. Yeah, I hadn't drawn Wolverine in a long time, and I don't really like it, but it did pretty well. Almost had 1,000 views. And then just another calm Superman this time. I drew this while we were on the cruise ship. And this was on the 12th and the 13th. I was sitting on my balcony on the cruise ship and actually sailing past Jamaica when I was drawing this. Oh, that's your request, Jack, doing a Superman holding a car over a civilian who was about to be hit. That's a pretty good one. I'd like to do some research on that to get a good car drawing and layout figured out, but that is an awesome request. I'm gonna jot that one down for sure. And this was, I was gonna do something with Batman holding Penguin by the neck. So I wasn't liking it, anything about it. And this was on the 13th. Thank you, Nova. And so I thought, I'm just gonna draw myself an eyeball. And I inked it and, practiced my inking a little bit. Thank you for being here, everybody. And we're just going through a little review before I start the sketch for today. This one I haven't posted too much on. I think it's going to be uploading in about a week or so. The short I did. This was basically a comic book layout cover. I worked a little harder on the building, getting some detail done, and then decided to ink. Jamaica won. I was right down there, right next to their little island. Yeah, so this one was a lot of fun. This one, I worked on this one for 3 days. So I'd get a few minutes out on the balcony, do some sketching. This is one I did yesterday before I left. I was sitting in the kitchen at the family's house down in Florida and just kind of penciled out. I hadn't drawn the Riddler for a while. So I did a Street Fighters from Jamaica also. Very cool. Yeah, we sailed past Jamaica, obviously, on our way to Aruba. We're almost into South America. That's as far south as I've been, south of the equator. So yeah, this was one I did yesterday. And then this was the one I started penciling on when I was at the airport. So while I was doing this, a little boy at the airport was walking by. He walked by 3 times. I could tell he was eyeballing this. And then the 4th time he came back, he was with his mom. And his mom said he's really shy, but he just wanted to tell me how much he liked this drawing. And I told him about the channel and everything. So hopefully he has subscribed and he'll be able to hear this. So then when he walked by the 5th time, I had taken out that, you guys have seen the one that uploaded today, this drawing. Well, I no longer have this drawing. I signed this one GCI Studios, put my Gibbs 9146 on it, and I gave this to that little boy at the airport. So I no longer have this drawing. If I ever do anything with it again, I'll be making a copy of it and adding color to a copy of it because I gave it away. It was a free giveaway. And then on the airplane, while I was inking this, one of the flight attendants, she stopped and asked me what brand fine liners I was using. Of course, you guys know I use these XWT microline pigment pens. And she's an artist too. And I gave her one of my keychains that I have left. I have it left from the career day I did. So I gave her one of these and she was going to be checking out the channel. So we might be getting her as a subscriber as well once she lands or is done with her shift. So that was kind of my adventures with drawing during the vacation. So that brings us to this blank piece of paper. And apparently I broke the lead on my number 2 on my last day before I took off when I was doing Two-Face. So I'm going to sharpen this up a little bit. Okay, You guys get your stuff posted. We'll take a look at your stuff before I get too far into this Superman sketch. I'm just going to do a Superman palette cleanser to get me back in the mode. And thank you everybody for being here after such a long break. That is awesome. Yeah, I'll do an Undertaker probably in time lapse. Today will be about just getting my feet back under me and getting started. Yes, I'll show your guys' work here in 1 second. Just try and take the edge off of this. Pencil, so it's a little bit smoother. All right, before I start, let's take a look at the community and see who's on there so far. So we get out of this, we go to the studios, we go to the community, we get to the newest. Here's the little collage. Thank you everybody for the likes on the Riddler sketches. Here is Nova's. Fantastic artwork. Another beautiful sketch. Oh wow, I really like this one. Once again, very professional. And thank you for your mentions on the mentioning me on your channel there, Rare Candy. Appreciate that. Yeah, these are fabulous. Look at all these. Wow. Very wonderful work once again, Nova. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. So we're giving the thumbs up and a love on that. This is from Rare Candy. I'm not sure who these characters are. They look like anime. I will miss you. I don't want any of your lame excuses, kid. I just want a new bike right now. Very cool, Candy. Oh, that's good. Love the emotion there. Yes, you're welcome, Nova. This is Rare Candy's artwork. Thank you for your contributions to the community there, Rare Candy. You're getting really good. Give that one a heart. Here's some of Nismo's work. He's not going to be able to be here today. He's back in school, top of his class. He'll probably try to be here on the weekend. I texting him yesterday. Yeah, wonderful job, Candy. You're really coming along. I want to show you mostly, this is pretty cool, like a statue or a trophy from Nismo. I think that's one of the best faces. That's a Supergirl Nismo did. He's really improving. His art classes are yeah, he's always on live stream. And these are those characters he does once in a while, but I want to get to the Batman. There's a Sherlock Holmes, kind of upside down. These are the characters that he likes to draw. Oh, this is actually Wolverine. All right, that's cool. But I want to get to the Batman. Here's one he did of Omni-Man and Invincible. This is another Nismo. This is my favorite one that Nismo did. He was obviously using some reference, but look at that. That's in his sketchbook. That is one of Nismo's best. He's really improving. Here's one full page he did of his, I'm not sure who these characters are. Maybe you guys know. Yeah, but that's my favorite of what Nismo's done lately. He said he can't draw, hasn't been drawing every day because he broke his left hand. He's left-handed like me. And thank you for the flower. Love Preet Singh. Thank you very much. Okay, that's our community artwork we got on the that everybody's been sharing with us. So now we'll get started with Superman in Flight. I want to kind of keep him a little smaller so I can get the whole thing on the page. I think I'll do my turn shoulder. And then the clouds are going to be coming up. Kind of encasing around him. Hey, thank you very much, Braden. Awesome. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Awesome. Oh yeah, where's yours? I didn't see yours, Braden. Let's double check. So you have posted it to the... Yeah, I'm not seeing it yet, Braden. How long ago did you post it? Maybe it's just a little bit farther down. I haven't seen it. The day after I left. Okay. That's probably why, because I wasn't going down far enough. I've been gone a long time. Wow. Yeah, I do remember seeing you. I found it, Braden, 2 weeks ago. All right, here's Braden's post. Tombstone choke one school. R.I.P. Very cool. That is pretty cool. I like it. Good job, Braden. This one especially, that first one. Tombstone choke. Choke 'em old school. Very nice, Braden. Glad I was able to find that. Thank you for reminding me. I appreciate your contribution. And then this was the results of that last live stream with the 8 subscribers, which was awesome. Perfect. Yes, I'm glad you reminded me, Braden. So he's going to be kind of in flight. I'm going to go ahead and kind of an upshot-ish. Haven't done a good upshot in a while. Can you check out my newest community post as well from Jack? Oh yeah, right. I just looked at it and then forgot about it. My own design for Superman, Joker, Cap, Batman, Wolverine. Isn't really an OG design. Okay, So here are some redesigns from Jack. There's his Superman, which of course I love. What? Where's Ghosty? Hello, Ghosty. Nice to see you, Olivia. It's been a long time. Yeah, I just got back from vacation. I've been off for 2 weeks, and so it's really great to see you. Are you still staying in the same place, Ghosty? All right, and here's his Joker. I like the hysterical smile. Very cool suit. Here's his Captain America. Yeah, I think I remember that Chun-Li poster, Nova. Yep, the other car person. That's Ghosty for sure. She is a car person. His Captain America redesign. His Batman. Very cool. Oh yeah, you got the thigh holsters for him. And there's a classic Wolverine. Beautiful stuff, Jack. You are getting very good. I can see you improving. Well, I'm just glad you're here, Ghosty. It's been a long time. Been missing you for sure. All right, let's go ahead and get started with what we're going to do today. It's really good to see you, Ghosty. So in this stage, I'm just blocking things in, keeping it light so I can make any alterations. This is a 2.0, the larger of the graphite mechanical pencils. I'm doing great. I just got back from a cruise and a little vacation in Florida. Oh, Chun-Li. So it's on here also, Nova. I just have to find it. This is still one of my favorite Nova drawings right here. And we can all see why. Classic, expertly done Nova sketch of the amazing Wonder Woman. Yeah, post it again, so it'll be up here at the top. Good idea, Nova. So I was keeping the lines simple at this time, just getting the shapes in here where we want them. Hello, Art by Amir. Hi, everyone. He's recently started a watercolor painting channel. Could you give me some honest feedback on my video quality? Is the pacing good and the tutorial easy to follow? All right, I'm going to make a note of you. Art by Amir and a 1. Yep, I'll check that out, Amir, and I will give you some input. And thank you for being here today, Amir. I always say, us small YouTubers, we need to stick together and support each other. So I'd be more than happy to check out your stream, your video. So are you all done with school, Ghosty? Are you still doing classes? Okay, I'll check it out, Nova. Good. I'll get back to the newest. Oh yeah, I remember this one, and it is Spectacular Poster. Really like that design on her character, and you do it expertly. There is the Chun-Li poster that Nova did. Very cool. I like this one a lot. I like just the look on her face. You do faces so well. You do the whole thing so well, Nova. Thank you for posting that again. Beautiful work. Oh, you're going to your Nan's house. Okay. So you did graduate. Ghosty graduated. Painting so much has messed up your hand. The left hand has never been good. It's the nerve. Oh, so painting the cars and everything, probably. The nerves misfire. Oh boy. Sorry to hear that, Ghosty. Yeah, community, I want to thank everybody for all their posts and the contributions. We got some fabulous art and artistes within this GCI community. So as you can see, we're just keeping it light. Thank you for the likes, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe so that you do not miss our daily stream. Yeah. And I'm glad you're alive, Ghosty. And I'm glad you were able to swing by today so we can get a little update from you. I know this time of the day for streaming doesn't work for you because it's the wee hours of the morning for you as well. So just thank you for making the effort to be here today. I guess one more day off. I have to go pick up my new truck. It arrived at the dealership while I was on vacation. Okay, so Nova is hard at work. All right. I won't be sorry. I'll just be glad you're here. How's that? I'm trading in the old truck, just getting a little bit of money out of it. Had the old truck almost 20 years, so This is going to be a new experience having a brand new truck. So I had somebody, when I drew that Superman on vacation, the first one, he said he was getting fatigued by the angry Superman. So I'll make this Superman a little bit less angry than I normally make him. Kind of a more, he said he wanted a more hopeful, inspiring Superman with some hope. Oh, so you're just having trouble sleeping. Yeah. That is a common problem these days. People just trying to get to sleep. All kinds of stuff keeping us from getting the rest we need. So these are YouTubers you'd like to meet someday, huh, Jack? Looks like GCI is on that list twice. Thank you very much for that. Might make the head a little smaller, actually. Kick this leg out. Danny, thank you for being here, and welcome to you being back. Thanks. Trip was amazing. Did what you're supposed to do on a cruise. Relax. Did some pretty cool shore excursions. Did some snorkeling. On the snorkel part of it, I saw a sea turtle that the groups we swam with for a while. And then we saw my wife spotted an octopus on our second time in the water that day. And we got to follow that octopus around for almost 15 minutes, going from rock to rock and changing colors to match his environment. And that was very cool. And when I went on the hike through the woods to in the rainforest in Dominican Republic, we were hiking back to a waterfall to jump off of a platform 20 feet high. There was a boa constrictor laying next to the trail. So that was the first time I've seen a boa constrictor in the wild. That was cool. And unfortunately, when we were in Aruba and we were on the bus heading back to the ship after we spent a day at the beach, there was a snorkeler who had drowned. I guess he had been drinking too much and got caught in the surf. And he was still laying on the beach when we drove by. They had a little fence, temporary fence put up around him, waiting for the coroner to come pick him up, which was very sobering and reminds you of how you've got to be alert when you're in the ocean, even snorkeling in chest deep water. Thank you for the likes, everybody. Do not forget to subscribe if you're enjoying this and would like to see more. What's view? Who's V1? I didn't see a V1. Clint Eastwood movies, very cool. Everything cool? What's going on? Where was the troll? I missed the troll, which is probably a good thing. So I've got one more day off, I guess was the bottom line of talking about the new truck. Who did Long Halloween? I'm not sure. All right, just give me 1 second. I'm gonna go reload the coffee, and I'll be right back. And I'm back. Thank you very much, Rustic. Yep, there's no sense in being any other way. And we have a group of good people on this stream. Yeah, Ghosty, she's from the beginning phases when I was getting this stream going. Her and Nick are some of the early ones. Of course, Costi. Wish he could have been here today. Haven't heard much from him. I've had a few messages from Costi, but he's still not able to be on here regularly. So, oh, let me see what Nick is working on. I gotta see this. Oh, good. Here's what he's working on right now. I'm gonna give that a like and a heart. Look at Nick's latest project. How fabulous is that? The different versions of Batgirl. That is amazing, Nick. It looks like it's done to me, but I'm sure you've got more things you want to do. That is fabulous. Yeah, Ghosty was here when I was still doing my very beginning. Training the dinosaurs. Yep. That is magnificent, Nick. Very well done. Can't wait to see how you're going to finish that. It looks amazing right now. Once again, the superior art of the GCI Studios community shines through. Yeah, thank you for posting that, sharing that with us, Nick. Getting that up on Communiteo as I slurp my coffee. Welcome everybody to GCI Studios. We are in the process of getting this stream back on track. So now I'm switching from the 2.0 mechanical pencil to the 0.7, where I will start remembering. I'm still trying to remind myself to not put the death grip on the pencil. Rice and soy sauce. So we have a small face to work with, but we can get the point across with some basic lines. And I got to remember, I'm making this a more pleasant Superman, not so mad and serious. Yeah, it's kind of hovering. I like the hovering images. As I was flying back yesterday on the plane and looking out over the clouds, I could almost visualize Superman out there, up above among the clouds, just kind of. So I was trying to visualize that. I was going to do that after that Batman, but I got so busy doing the details on Batman that the flight wasn't long enough. And that's good when the flight seems too short. So now I'm just going to pick the lines I want to keep. I'm going to square off this jaw a little bit. Like so much soy sauce, it turns the rice really, really dark. I know what you mean. Back when I used to eat rice, I used to love me some soy sauce back in the day. Hello, Jordan. How do I draw so good? I've been drawing for a long time, and I draw every day. And that is the name of this show that you've stumbled across. This is my daily live stream called Draw Every Day. And I'm trying to draw a Superman that's a little more happy, not so PO'd. Yeah, so that's what it is. It's all about practice, Jordan. So a lot of the subscribers here who are on here right now, my moderators, they draw every day. I draw every day, and our artwork gets better and better. And we challenge ourselves. We're not just doing the same things over and over. We're doing different poses. I take requests, and that helps to expand my abilities. So when you draw things that you wouldn't normally draw yourself, that helps you to grow as an artist and try different techniques. Nova drawing right now. Yeah, and Ghosty has retired. She is a good artist. She did a lot of digital art. She has a cool character. that she has there as her pick. Which I've drawn that before too, haven't I, Ghosty? I drew a picture of your... Yeah, but Ghosty does some pretty cool digital art as well, kind of like Nick's style type of stuff Nick does. You guys should check out her channel. She does have some things on it. Yeah, Nick did a Ghosty sketch as well. Thank you for being here, everyone, and thank you for the likes. Yeah, then Jack, I'm gonna get a layout prepared for your request, because I want to do that one right. That kind of sounds, like the first issue of Superman, where he was holding that car over his head, saving those people. I'm going to do kind of a tribute to the first Superman comic. Yes. Wow. Good memory. 27th. Okay. You're really close. Hello, Brian. Yes, we are back. And hopefully getting better than ever. It's been it was a long vacation. I was kind of ready to get back to my routine. But that's what vacation's for. Recharge your batteries and help you appreciate what you got. Yeah, sometimes it's good to get away from it. Take a little break. So as you guys know, or maybe some of you don't know, this is primarily DC, but I uploaded a Wolverine sketch that I did, and I went back and found some of my Marvel time-lapse videos that I'm going to be posting a few more of those. That's a good question, Nick. Yep, I think she does. Kara, I think Nova really likes her Street Fighter. Don't forget to hit the like button, everybody, and consider subscribing if you're enjoying this content. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. We have a really good community here, some fabulous artists. And make a little more useful, happy Superman. Bring his hair down a little bit. Oop, what's that gift thing for? I don't know what that is. Throw house scent, a flow state. I like it. I don't know what it is, but I like it. Very cool. Thanks, Nick. Appreciate that. Yeah, the monetization's going, progressing. It increased while I was gone. Still not enough to get my first payout, but hey, baby steps. Anyone get the old guys? Does anyone get the old guy scent? I mean, the old furniture, old books, mixing in the old scent of the house. All right, bye, Jack. You have a good day with your Nana. And thanks for being here on the return stream. The stream. Yes, we are back and we are kind of better than ever. I hope better than ever. We've had a pretty good group coming and going, it seems like, today. And I appreciate everybody, all you new viewers who have stopped by to check it out. Hopefully you're enjoying what's going on here. And hopefully you're thinking about subscribing, becoming part of this GCI Studios community that last week before I went on vacation was growing. I think one day we had like 4 subscribers, and then 5, then 6, then 8. We are on a roll. And hopefully we can build that momentum right back up. Bloodthirsty. Hello, Bloodthirsty. Welcome to GCI Studio live stream. Thank you for being here. As you can see, we're getting a Superman in flight. Flying amongst the clouds. Just kind of confirming the lines we want to keep at this stage. Adding more of the details. Thank you very much, Nova. Hello, Char. Thank you, appreciate that. Glad you like it. And welcome to the stream. This is a daily stream we're just getting back to after my vacay. And doing one of my favorite characters just to get warmed back up and conditioned to the stream. Superman. I got no reference on this, just what I was imagining on my flight yesterday as I was flying back home, looking at the clouds. I could almost see the Man of Steel. I've also got a Clark Kent image I keep seeing in my head and I was thinking about over the last few days, and I think that's going to be a subject of a stream here coming up, not in the near future. Yeah, just this simple little line, just the way you draw the. He's got not a crazy happy look, but a pleasant look on his face. Yeah, don't mess with Ghosty. So what's that mean, Nova? You look intimidating, but you're really nice? Is that what that means? So if I get rid of these chest lines so we can just see the chest, the logo a little clearer. This is a 0.5, very fine. I usually end up snapping this graphite when I try to use it. So this one I really need the light touch. That's what I thought you meant. You look Street Fighter tough, but you're really a sweetheart. All right, I'm actually liking this so far. I want to get that waist a little more trimmed up. Don't want him to be bloated. And I stayed on my carnivore regiment the whole time I was gone. I didn't eat any carbs or sugars. I did test the like a chocolate hot drink. It's just a little shot of it at the Dominican. It's part of the tour we were on. They had growing coffee beans and cocoa. The cocoa plant they grind down. That's where chocolate comes from. That was pretty cool. But that was just a thimbleful of chocolate mixture. They had put some sugar in it. Other than that, I was carnivore all the way. You should, Nick. It's amazing. I haven't had a cold or a stomach ache since like March of 2024. I have not been sick one day since I started this. Awesome. Lifting is good. I need to start doing that as well. As much as my joints will let me. That's my biggest problem. My shoulders are shot, but I think I can work around it. Wyatt's dad has a gym in his garage. All I gotta do is walk 2 blocks and just do some basic bodybuilding to keep everything moving. All right, we will be here. This is going to be an extended stream. We're already at 60 minutes. We're going to keep going. Carnivore works, and you don't have to be 100% strict to start seeing results. You just do what you can to start with carnivore, and then over time, you make decisions. You try more and more, get more and more strict with it, and the results just keep coming. So the weight loss with carnivore is not quick because changing your body composition at the beginning. You're losing the fat and gaining muscle at about the same rate. So the scale shows that you're about the same, but your body starts changing first. Appreciate all the likes, everyone. Yeah, I was chubby my whole life. So I've been struggling not to be for ever. And I've succeeded multiple times, and then, you gain it back. But carnivore seems to be the most sustainable lifestyle to maintain a healthy weight. So with the drawing demo and instruction, you also get nutritional information here at the GCI Studios live stream. Welcome everyone to the stream. I think I'm about ready to start putting some ink down. I do not like this foot. Change on that. We're still on the stage where if we don't like something, we change it. Yes, and don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you to everyone who has so far. 17 isn't bad for being gone for so long. And Nova's back. Hip, hip, hooray. So get rid of some of these scribble lines where I was trying to find my I'm not going to do too much shading on that because I'm going to be adding some ink here in a second. Yeah, it's kind of like what I was seeing, only I was at a higher view looking down instead of an upshot, but I like the upshot. Oh, you guys having storms this morning? Yeah, there were so many storms when we landed in Florida going down there. We had to sit in the airplane for 3 hours. We were on the ground for 3 hours waiting to get off of the plane because there was so much lightning. They don't let you off when there's lightning. Hello, Fadu. Welcome to the GCI Studios live stream. All right, I'm going to start inking this very carefully. Thank you very much, Fadu Gamers. This is a daily live stream called Draw Every Day. And that is how an artist improves, is by practicing. And the best way to practice is to draw every day. I think I missed maybe a total of 4 days where I didn't draw anything. But that's because I was so busy when they do the excursions and you get off the ship. It's just was too much going on, which was nice. Nice to have the break and see something different. and do something different. Yeah, just do it. And I think another, the repetition, drawing on a regular basis, and also using reference, looking at how other people have before you have done it, and just kind of, using reference to get your bearings every now and then and expand your horizon. For years before I had this channel going, I would just sit in here and draw page after page after page. And I was saying I'd draw a lot of the same things over and over again. All right, take your medicine, go stay. And this channel has helped me to improve. I was getting requests for characters I'd never drawn because I was doing a lot of cartoon characters when I started this, mixing them in. Had somebody ask me to draw Alice in Wonderland holding pom-poms. And I'd never drawn Alice in Wonderland, but it turned out pretty good. Yeah. It's also fun to go back to what you enjoy drawing. Look at me. I'm drawing Superman. Duh. Nothing new there. All right, I will be right back. Got to reload coffee again. Arr. All right. Chung Lee. Yes, Chung Lee. I think Superman keeps his tone from being a Kryptonian and the yellow sun. I don't think he has gone to the gym. Well, gym would do him no good because there aren't enough weights in a actual gym to challenge Superman. It's like it's all based on his genetics. And being a Kryptonian. Because in the instructions on drawing Superman my brother had a book years ago on how to draw Superman. It said to draw him muscular but not muscle bound. And so I've drawn some muscle bound Superman, I'm not going to lie, but all in all, I try to keep Superman true to what he's supposed to be when I draw him. And I think it's mostly the yellow sun that is his secret supplement. Like he would do really well down in Aruba, where the sun is at the equator. Temperatures are so intense, and the sun is like cooking you. An Aruba Superman would be unstoppable. I don't even think kryptonite would bother him. Okay, I'm going to stop using this ultra fine. So this is my travel kit. This is what I take with me when I go on vacation. Of course, I throw this one in too, and this one in too. But this is a case that I had a set of fine line markers that I bought a couple years ago. And this was the case it came in, zips up. So this is how I travel. Yeah, that keeps everything at my fingertips. So like in an airplane, when I'm using that, put down that little tray, set my case on that, and just kind of prop the sketchbook on my lap and start drawing. Then actually had this sketchbook with me the whole time. So what I'm doing now is just getting a nice solid outline around the figure, so that he has a definite, occupying a definite space. Helps him look a little more solid. And some substance. And that's something I've learned from watching the various comic book artists on YouTube. Welcome everyone to the GCI Studios live stream. Thank you for the like. Hope you guys are enjoying this, and that some of you have decided to subscribe, join the community. Can't forget the cape. Want to make it look solid as well. Hacks sent a gift. Thank you very much for the gift, Hacks. A laughing disco ball. I like it. I have not seen that one, and I really appreciate that. Yeah, subscribe again. What's the matter with you? Unsubscribe and resubscribe. Appreciate that gift immensely there, There's another one, flow state. Thanks again, Hacks. Appreciate you. All right, let's get this back on the page. We're losing it. All right, I've been doing something a little different with the inking. So let's see, let's get something for the basic line work. While I'm doing the basic line work, I like to really emphasize these joints, these convergent points where one line, like this is a good point right here. You kind of do get it a little bit built up. And so now I just want to get all these lines laid in. And it's a little different drawing on this scale. This is almost drawing like a comic book panel, that scale. I appreciate you, Hacks. And showing me some stuff I hadn't seen before for gifts. That is really cool. Very cool. Yeah, we have a consistent 9 people watching, which is awesome. Made $2 on this one already with that. The generous contributions from the viewers today. I think this is the most pleasant Superman I've drawn before on this since I've been doing this stream. I'm gonna have to look back and see who that guy was. He said he was getting fatigued by all the serious, angry Superman drawings. He wanted some Superman with some hope, and I get that. Superman doesn't always have to be pissed off. I guess that's the best way to put it. Yeah, very content. I think I would be too if I could just float up in the clouds like that. I usually draw Superman about ready to, tear somebody in half. So serious. Why so serious? Get some knuckles going. That worked out pretty well. Thank you very much, Hacks. And welcome everyone to the GCI Studios live stream. We are inking this sketch that I was inspired because I was on a plane yesterday heading back home and looking at the clouds, and I could just, in my mind's eye, I could just see Superman floating up among the clouds. I was going to do it yesterday while on the plane, but I was so busy sketching Batman at the time, I did not even get started on it. So I wanted to do it today. All right. Awesome, Noah. Let me know when it's there. We will check it out. We have a very good community here for those of you who are just joining. A lot of good artists. So if you go to the community section, you can see just how good this community is as far as the artwork goes. And we all do try to draw every day, stick to that motto as much as possible, because that is how you improve. Daily artwork. And then you ask questions and you spitball and you get Nismo sent me a email while I was on vacation asking for advice on how to draw like the little sketchy lines I do. And it's hard to explain, but it's just when you're getting something laid out, for me anyway. Oh, a happy Batman. That's asking a lot, Rustic. I don't know if I could do it. I mean, a happy Superman's one thing, but a happy Batman, that's pushing it. I think you're asking just a little too much with that request. A happy Batman. That's totally messing with my mind right now. Even trying to see. It'd be like Super Friends all over again. Yeah, when I think of a happy Batman, I see that old school animated Batman from the 70s with the big cheesy grin. Also, the beginning of the from the 60s TV show, the animation they had, I think the Batman on that, the artwork had a smiling, happy Batman as he turned into the logo or something, it seems like. With a happy meal. You know, opening up a Batman toy. So all these convergent points, you just kind of build those up and taper them out. Like this one. I like the way it looks. I like it a lot. That's funny. Rustic said since he's been watching GCI videos, he gets recommended the Adam West Batman a lot. All right, let me take a look, Nova. Let's see what you got. Newest. First, I'm going to like it and give it a heart. Now that drawing, that has some true energy in it. Awesome job, Nova. Looks like a comic book cover. 8 hours. Wow. Well, all that time and effort paid off. It looks really good. Look at that, everybody. That's Nova's latest creation. Street Fighter action. Hi-ya. Beautiful stuff. I'm gonna keep putting these back in my travel case for now so I don't get them all mixed up. I haven't had time to unpack everything. Okay, now that I'm at that stage, I want to go in and block out the areas that are going to be completely black, comic book style. Gotta be very careful with the brush pen, especially when drawing at this smaller scale. I don't mess anything up. Yeah, Street Fighter movie. I've been hearing stuff about that. And some of the actors that are going to be in it. I'm going to put a dramatic shadow coming down this side. Kind of block that in a little bit. Oh yeah, I will certainly watch that trailer. Has anybody seen the new Doomsday trailer? That's a good point. Throw rustic. Yeah, it's just another Thursday for Nova. There would be a cast shadow. Oh, I just saw it on the Disney Channel last night. It's pretty cool, in my opinion. I think I saw Black Widow. Scarlett Johansson was in it, so even with all their issues they had in the past, that would be great if she could be part of it. Hey, Lazy Spoon, welcome back. Thank you for being here, everybody. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing. So I'm kind of doing some old school inking on this. I have been practicing with the brush, getting a little more control with it. The spoon! Hit that like. We're up to 18. See if we can hit 20 before we wrap things up here today. That would be awesome. There we go. Boom, ba-dum, bum, boom, ba-dum, bum. I realized I didn't finish the line work on his hand. Yeah, watching David Finch ink has helped me in my inking techniques. He is a master of what he's accomplished and able to do. You've seen the fork. You've had the knife. Well, now it's time for the spoon. Bum, bum, bum. Street Fighter. That is funny, Nova. Skeletor. A soup. He's called Soups. He can make any soup the perfect temperature, hit enough to mix flavors, but not burn his tongue. His villain was in an episode, oh, the soup Nazi. Yes. No soup for you. I like it, Skeletor. He could team up with the Condiment King. Soups and the Condiment King could be a dynamic duo. Yeah, I'd never heard of the Condiment King until Nismo requested it one time. That was crazy. Welcome everyone to the GCI Studios live stream. This is GCI Studios. This is a daily live stream we do called, believe it or not, Draw Every Day. Because that's what we do here. We draw every single day. Well, I'd like to see your self-portrait. If you'd like to share it, Nova. Thank you. Yeah, it's kind of a smaller scale than I'm used to drawing, so I got to be careful. I don't overdo it. Yeah, if he's so pleasant, why is he making such a tight fist? You're still ready to, even though you're smiling, you still have to be ready to punch somebody into oblivion, I guess. I'm not going to do any hash marks with this because I need a, I'd want to use a finer tip on this scale. I want to get this thigh redefined. Kind of blending in with the trunks. Okay. Yeah, so if you would like to, that's fine. Obviously, it's up to you. We always are ready to see another Nova sketch. Oh, yeah, that's a good, nice call, Rustic. Give somebody a nice little fist bump. We're up to 19. Awesome. 19 likes. Zuri, justice for Robin. Welcome back, Zuri. Zuri's always here to remind us that Robin is a hero too, so we shouldn't forget Robin. Fighting for the rights of sidekicks everywhere. I haven't been doing any live streams. I've been traveling, so that works out well, Zuri. This is the first one I've done in 2 weeks. So you haven't missed a thing. Thanks for rewatching. Yeah, I get it. So I appreciate the rewatch since you can't be here for the live every day. My crazy hours when I retire might change a little bit. I don't know. I kind of like streaming at this time of day. Everything's quiet. It's so quiet. Shh, 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 shh. It's very quiet. So I am going to use this for some hash marks. So just keep the pressure light and fast. This is the happy Superman. He's got a very happy expression, almost a smile, a big smile on his face. He's not so serious. So this is just a basic GCI. GCI's version of a happy Superman. Let's call it that. Hope Core. Yeah. The Superman of Hope. He hopes everyone's having a good day, and he hopes people are just, why can't we just all get along? Because guess what? If we don't get along, I'm going to kick your booty across the universe. How about that? There we go. 21 likes. We'll take it. This is like a combination between Christopher Reeve, Superman, and the comic book Superman. From like the, I don't know, 70s, maybe? It's not quite a Neil Adams version, but I guess it's just the GCI version. Saving us from the sun blinding us, the photosynthesis, and we get shade. Yeah. He's blocking this. The sun will be behind him, and the rays are just shooting. Oh, yeah. How stupid is that? Jimmy Olsen with powers. You'll be going on a question and answer. Oh, very cool. Rare candy. All right. What's your request, Nova? He has to actually go take a bath in the sun to get a suntan. Actually lay in the sun. What is your request, Nova? I'm going to put down Jack's request of what if you did a cool drawing of the best woman character, like Wonder Woman and Chun-Li. I could do that. Wonder Woman and Chun-Li. Like working together? Or in a versus? I don't think Chun-Li would stand a chance if she tried to fight Wonder Woman. All right, I will figure that one out. I would like to do that. Working together, okay. Kind of a team up. Chun-Li and Wonder Woman. Got it. It is on the schedule. I'm also making a note on Jack's request. And of course, the Chun-Li, I don't have to put Nova's name next to that because Wonder Woman and Chun-Li, that automatically says Nova. You'll serve them legs some justice. Yes, I certainly will. Yeah, I didn't put a note on Happy Batman. Here, I'll do Happy Batman right now. Here we go. This is one of my lists. There you go. Happy Batman. Nismo, you made it. There you go, Rustic. There's a Happy Batman for you. Oh, that's a cool eagle, Nismo. Thank you for that. And justice for Happy Batman. See, I gave him the 1960s eyes. And he had these little swirls that went up. Yeah, that you don't even want to know what's making him happy. There we go. I got that request out of the way. Happy Batman's done. And thank you for all the gifts, everybody. Appreciate all that. What in the world is this? A UNC alert. Nismo's pulling out all the stops. Nismo's coming in with a big bang theory. Nice to have you here, Nismo. Thank you for joining, man. Yep, this is a longer one. Still got a few minutes to go. Good to have you here, Nismo. Thank you for all the gifts and the graphics you got going on here. Very amazing. Yeah, I tried to open up as much as that stuff as I could. UNC means uncle. You cool uncle. So we did reach 20. We had 21 a minute ago, and somebody took it away. No takesies, backsies. You can't take it back a like after you've given one. Well, actually, you can. But... Yes, I did check out your work, and I said I especially liked your Batman. We showed him on here earlier, and your Supergirl was amazing. That was one of the best female faces I think you've ever done on your Supergirl. Of course, your regular characters you draw, that comic, you always do those guys good, make them look like a cover. Really liked it. Good job, Nismo. Uh, yeah, way to go, Rustic. You got me drawing Batman smiling like a goof. You're taking away my likes, man. What is this one? This Mo sent. Happy poop. Oh boy. And he sent chili. I don't think I've ever seen happy poop, fortunately. Okay, I'm going to add some hash marks here and there. Yes, very proud of both of them. They were really good. Were actually my favorites. And that was a very, like you said, Nova, interesting gift. Yeah, I could tell you put some solid effort into that Supergirl. So how did you break your hand, Nismo? 6'7". Didn't you just break a foot or something recently too, or in the last couple months? Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for all the likes. And hopefully some of you were able to subscribe today. And if you did, welcome to the community. We'll be checking that out later. Yes, you're welcome. And I love a challenge since I've never drawn Chun-Li and I don't draw Wonder Woman enough. W times 7. And we're back up to 21. Yes, 21 likes. Thank you for that, people. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream today. I rewatched the Hulk with Ed Norton as Bruce Banner yesterday as I was trying to fall asleep. I really like that. The only thing I don't like about that is that British guy who plays the commando idiot. He's such a little maggot. Not very believable as a super soldier. You're playing football, slipped. My teammate stood up on it. Oh, I tried to head to the nurse. I again slipped in a metal, hit it on a metal goalpost. Ouch. And the bone came out. Holy cow. And that's your drawing hand. Sorry to hear that, Nismo. That is bad. Okay, somebody needs to get rid of that dude. Hello, James. Welcome to the stream. Thank you, Nick, for taking care of that. Appreciate it. Thank you very much, James. Yeah, we're monetized and 2,200 plus subscribers. And I'm back from vacation. So I'm going to keep on building this thing up. Yeah, that's crazy, Dismo. I'm sorry you got so banged up. Fortunately, I've never broke a bone so far. I've done some things that should have broke some bones, but fortunately they didn't snap. It's in a big wreck one day. Guy rear-ended me. I was at a stoplight and he was having a seizure and he hit me about 55, 60 miles an hour. I was in a pickup truck. Did not break one bone. I didn't even have to go to the hospital. My truck was totaled that I was driving at the time. Work truck. Yes, we are monetized. He hit me so hard, I was in a line of about 7 or 8 cars and forced me into the car ahead of me. And every car in that lineup ended up getting damage. And about 7 or 8 of them went to the hospital, but not me. Yes, he is the matador. Yeah, it's a whole story about playing football is the cover story. But he's really fighting crime in Mumbai as the matador. Wolverine's powers, yes, I can believe that. We're up to 23 likes, folks, and that ain't bad. I'll be right back. Okay, what we got going on? Well, thanks for that, the boring thing without me. Yeah, send some more sketches. All right, I can't wait to see your sketches. And are you going to try drawing with your right hand since your left hand's out of commission? Hey, thank you very much, Artistic James, for sharing my stream. I appreciate you. So they had to put a rod in there to get the bone lined up. Ugh. Yeah, I remember you breaking your leg. Yes, that's what I thought. Yeah, I appreciate you, James. Welcome everybody to the stream. Thank you for being here. We've been going for about an hour and 25 minutes. So I think Superman needs a little color. What do you think? Thank you. Yeah, I like choosing putting music to my videos. That's one of my superpowers. All right, let's get some color down here. Let's see, I might just finish this one today. All right, I will see you later, Nova. You have a great day, and keep on putting your videos up. All right, let's get some color here on the soups. I think I might go with a very pale skin tone. Thing I like about drawing Superman, all you have to worry about is his face and hands when it comes to the skin tones. Costi had his parents didn't want him on. I guess they were having all kinds of hacker and internet problems in Romania. And his parents said they didn't want him on the stream every day. So he has not been a regular on here. He'll post in the community and on comments on my drawings, but overall, he hasn't been really at a live stream for any amount of time. Yeah, it's been, it was before, of course, I went on vacation. Yeah, he's been gone for a while. So he's hoping to get back with us as soon as he can, but for now, no Costi. So we have to keep marching on in Costi's name, trudging on without him. All right, we'll see you on Sunday, Nismo. We will certainly be here. Thank you for showing up and all of your contribution to the channel. Justice for Costi, yes. Yeah, that's cool that you're one of the top students or the top student in your grade. Good job putting your schoolwork first. Can understand why you can't be on the stream every day when you've got those kind of commitments going on. Justice for Costi. And Robin, yes, never forget Robin. Hey, Serge, we're doing good here today. We're having a great stream. Of course, doing what I love, another Superman sketch. Just to get things rolling after I've been gone for a while. I see some things I need to touch up after I erase that. Oh, you had to teach what the World Cup was all about? Yeah. Yeah, because I sure don't know. So who did Jack say won the World Cup? Is it over or is it still going? Hello, Imagine. Thank you for the star. Appreciate that very much. Spain in football. España. All right, see you, Nismo. Thanks. Yeah, it was going on while I was in Aruba. A bunch of people were watching on a TV on the beach at a little shack where they have a restaurant and bar, open air hut type situation. I had no idea what was going on. A Warriors fan. Oh, I see. Oh, wow. Zuri's Island has qualified for the Women's World Cup. Very cool. Oh, one other thing I want to do before I get too crazy with the color here is get some of these cape lines where I want them. This is a fine liner as well, but it's a brush tip. Works really good for filling in these larger areas. Just gotta be careful around there so I don't lose any of the hand detail. Wrap that around. Stadium food for Serge. Yeah, the last professional sporting event I was at was the Jacksonville Jaguars football game. When I lived in Florida, I used to go a lot to watch the Jags. Justice for Zuri's Island. Yeah. Go Zuri's women football team. I can hear traffic picking up outside. People are heading to work in this little farm community that I live in. All right. Put that back right at it so I don't get myself confused. Really? That is very cool, Serge. Let me show you a plaque. Let me see if I can find it. Ooh, here's a plaque that's over my other desk. Yeah, a guy found this for me at work, and I immediately put it up here in my studio on the wall. Welcome everyone to the GCI Studios live stream. Die Hard. All right, we're gonna get some color down on this bad boy. Yes, 25 likes. Now with me going on past the 2 hour mark, maybe we'll get to 30. We'll see. Welcome everyone to the GCI Studios live stream. Thank you for stopping by. This was a sketch we started this morning. After a little bit of review, I've been gone for a couple weeks on vacation. We're back on our regular schedule, and we're doing an extended one because I have one more day off work today. So we're just getting some color down. Alcohol markers. Yes, this is the baby blue, which actually looks a lot nicer than baby blue to me. Yeah, these markers are something else. I'm glad I bought a new set of blues so I can keep my Superman sketches looking proper. Yeah, very illustrative. These look so much like comic book color when you get them down over the ink. Just gotta go a little slower so I'll let it soak in. Avoid those light spots. I'm glad you like my Deadpool sketch. Deadpool's one of my favorite characters. To draw. To draw. Yeah, Soups needs to energize with the sun. We need a little relief from the intensity of the sun, so very a symbiotic relationship. Yeah, so this, I said before, this is like making my own comic book or coloring book, and then I get to color it in after I get everything all laid out. Spidey Pool. Yeah, isn't Dead Man? That's a comic book, isn't it? Welcome back, Nismo. Twice in one day. I gotta remember to slow it down. Let the color absorb into the paper. Especially with this type of sketchbook that I get these sketchbooks from none other than Walmart. And I kind of like this paper though. I used to working with it, been working with it for years. Ibs, what about your boss? Favorite dish? About your favorite dish. I'll cook it for you as long as it isn't beef, because I eat it. Oh yeah, you don't eat a lot of beef. Actually, my favorite dish is a thick, rare ribeye, but about some chicken thighs would be my second. One of my non-beef favorites, I guess, would be chicken thighs. No, super jackals. Yeah, ribeye's the best cut. It's got the right amount of fat to meat ratio. Beef is sacred to me too. It's so important to my diet. I hold it as sacred. I just put salt on mine. Let the steak speak for itself. Let the steak do the talking. "26 likes. Appreciate everybody being on here today. Thank you for joining the stream. We have a Man of Steel. Oops, I forgot to put in my, uh-oh. See what happened, how bad the bleed through is. I might have lost a page. Oh no, I'm gonna have to demolish this page next to it, behind it. Forgot. Oh. Oh yeah, who knows how many cows I've eaten, especially being carnivore since 2024. Yeah, rest in peace, Bessie. Yeah. Get in my belly. Ooh, cheese and steak. Cheese steak. Like in Philadelphia. Yeah, I allow myself to have cheese on my carnivore diet. It's a product of milk, which is from animals. Thank you for being here, everybody. Appreciate the likes. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to jump in there. We had a really nice community here on GCI Studios. And we are always ready for new members to come in and join the fun. Yeah, I really like these brush tip touch new markers. Welcome everyone to GCI Studios. Please don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're enjoying what you're seeing and like to be a part of this channel, please consider subscribing. I think I'll zoom out just a little bit so we can get the overall view here. Clark went upstairs. He was laying out here by the studio doorway, but he got bored and left me down here by myself. If he comes back down, I will get him on the camera. You will not eat a dog or a cat or a panda. So that means you'll eat a gerbil. Oh yeah, ham's good. Can't go wrong with ham. Justice for ham. Thank you everybody for being here. Getting toward the conclusion of this stream, but we still got a little ways to go. So if you're enjoying it, please hit that like button and consider subscribing. If you want to see this Superman sketch come to life, thank you for the likes. This is the welcome back live stream since I was on vacation for 2 weeks. Maybe we can hit 2,240 subscribers today. That would be amazing. I gotta remember to turn on the ads for this video after we get done here. That's something I have to do, is turn on the ad function. Thank you for the likes, everybody. We're up to 28, and that's amazing. Amazing welcome back to the stream. I'll touch up a few things. We got a little bit out of whack right there. And we'll get our, and redefine this line. Okay, see you later, Nismo. Thank you for stopping back. It's not as boring as it seems, eating meat for every meal. Most people are so addicted to sugar and carbohydrates, they could never imagine going on a pure meat diet. But once you do, your brain gets right. You stop craving all that sugar. Next thing you know, you don't even think about carbs anymore. Oh yeah, meat is the healthiest way to eat, in my opinion. Get rid of all them carbohydrates and sugars. That sugar addiction. Yeah. Yeah. He's got kind of a little bit of a smirk on his face, doesn't he? Look what I can do. I can fly up here all day long. We're up to 29 likes. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. I'm just going to reconfirm some of these lines that got a little obscured through the coloring process. Give it a little more of a illustrative comic book look. Yep, Superman is not angry in this sketch. One of the first non-angry Superman sketches I've done in a long time. Like I was saying before, had one guy comment on the Superman sketch I did while on vacation, said he was kind of fed up with all the angry Superman sketches. So I thought, you know what? Me too. Let's do something a little bit different for GCI. Let's have a pleasant and happy Superman. Thank you, everybody, for being here. If you're enjoying it, please hit that like button and even consider subscribing. There's always room for more. Hello, Viperk. Welcome, Viperk19. Thank you for being here. Appreciate your comment. Any questions or comments you have, please don't hesitate to type them in there. I'm using a vivid red for the red in his suit today. I forgot these little cape tie-ins up here. Subtle detail. Thank you very much. Welcome to the community, Viperk. Appreciate the subscription. The subscribers are the best. Let's see what kind of yellow I want to use for the shield and belt. I think this one will work good. A nice vibrant yellow. Hope Core. Okay, I see some, a little bit of blue I need to touch up. I used baby blue. This seems darker than baby blue to me, but I like it. It's a good blue. Yes. So do you do artwork on your video, Viperk? And my advice for live streaming is to just get on there and start. So in your community, let people know that you're going to be live streaming, your subscribers, and let them know when you're going to be subscribing or live streaming. And give them, a couple days notice, whatever, maybe a day. And then once you do it, just dive right in. Make sure you have a good, interesting title. And for the first one, it's good to have a good game plan on what you're going to do. I just kind of wing it these days because I've been doing this so long. But have a game plan, get all your materials set out, and just start streaming and acknowledging everybody that shows up for the stream. And keep it, maybe the first one, keep it around 15 to 30 minutes. I try to do at least 45 minutes on a stream to an hour. Anime, okay, cool. Yeah, and just be sure you give your community some notice. So many of them, and we just hit 30 likes. Awesome. We just hit 30 likes. Yeah, make sure you give your community some notice so they can try to plan and try to pick a time to stream when you can look at your analytics and see when your viewers are typically on. Do that, to make sure that you're streaming at a time when there's optimum number of people who watch your content. That's another good idea. And then just get on there and do it. Just talk to everybody, keep it upbeat and positive, pick a good moderator, somebody that can watch your back while you're doing the artwork, and keep the trolls under control. And just start it up. And then once you get used to it, it's just a regular routine, man. Thank you very much, Viperk. Yeah. This is one I had in my mind yesterday, as I'm telling everybody, when I was flying home from Florida, looking out over the clouds. And I could almost visualize Superman out there floating on the clouds. So that's what I wanted to do for today. I'm going to give this a real comic book effect by filling in the highlights with a very pale blue. Oh, yeah, that's always fun, Rustic, when you got to cover for somebody else's stuff like they've been doing for me at work since I've been gone for 2 weeks. What's the crazy event that you witnessed in Florida? When I go to Florida, something always happens. Yeah, so I didn't spend a lot of time in Florida because I was on a cruise. So the craziest thing was in Aruba when we were on the bus ride back from our day at the beach the excursion that we did. There was a person from Canada who had drowned, got drunk, and went snorkeling and died. So there was all kinds of police on the beach, and they had the body was still on the beach. They had it kind of a little fence, temporary fence around it, so people couldn't see it. But they were waiting for the coroner because the guy underestimated the power of the ocean and had too much to drink and decided to go snorkeling, and cost him his life. And it was just like 2 beaches down from where we were at. What is going on, Kosty? Yeah, so the first place we stopped in Aruba was our first stop on the cruise. Somebody died. The ocean claimed another life. Welcome to Kosty. You're here just in time for wrapping up the welcome home stream. I'm just getting some detail on the cloud system here. What am I using? It's a 0.5. Yeah, I can use a lot of this. Batnik. We're up to 32 likes, and that ain't bad. Yep, I was just noticing that too, Nick. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for all the likes. Please consider subscribing. We're doing this type of content every single day. And of course, I always do a Superman when trying to do a palette cleanser and get myself back in the drawing groove. Soups or bats are my go-tos. Yes, Costi comes swooping in for a cameo appearance. We've been missing you, Costi. It's so good to have you back here, even if it's for a few minutes. I wanted to comment on your recent posts to let you know I'm later going to appear soon in the stream, but wanted to make it a surprise. So here I am. Well, thank you very much for making a surprise appearance. So glad to have you back. If it's even for a few minutes before we wrap this thing up. Do a little rim light with this white gel pen. Love the white gel pen. A little rim light on this one. Get some of the detail back. You're welcome, Costi. I try to get on there when I can and watch your stuff and get some meaningful comments on your videos. Your editing is very amazing. There we go. That gives you a little 3-dimension. And I'll even put a rim light under here. There we go. Nismo, you're a, hey, thank you, Fabulosa Him, for the heart and for the comment. Appreciate you. Nismo, you're a moderator for Costi. That's cool. All right, I think that's going to wrap it up. We're at 33 likes. We got the color in, 155 minutes of drawing the Man of Steel, floating in the clouds. Very cool. I didn't know I was. One plus one is 2. Good to see you here again, Costi. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for all the likes. And this has been a blast. This was episode 265 of Draw Every Day. We started and finished a complete sketch of Superman in the clouds. Yes, thank you for all your help, Nick and Rustic and Nova. And it was great seeing Ghosty. She was here, and Costi made it back. Yep, tomorrow will be a regular schedule. I've got to go to work tomorrow, so it'll probably be 45-minute to an hour stream. And I'll try to get started on one of these requests. So everybody have a great day. Thank you for being here, Zuri. Yes. You guys have a great day. And remember, continue to draw every day. This is GCI Studios, episode 265, signing off. See ya.